Hey YouTube, Facebook, it's Jeffrey Howells Carpet Cleaning here, and if you're like me, you've got like a, who knows, a Swedish or something engine in your truck mount with a American water pump or whatever, and then you're left whenever you're trying to do maintenance to be playing with a whole bunch of metric and American standard tools. Why doesn't the American standard just get on board with the metric? I don't know, but it's really annoying having all these different tools. I went to Harbor Freight because they're like the cheapest for tools. I know they're not very high quality at all. They're pretty crappy, especially their wrenches aren't great, but they work. So, or the ratchets. But anyways, what I have here, I don't know if this is like 14 bucks or whatever, but I went in there because this is just American standard. So when it came to doing some work on the carburetor, none of the American stuff will actually fit it. So I needed like a 10 millimeter. So I was decided, hey, I'll just go down to Harbor Freight. And what they had is this 40-piece box, which is half American and half metric. And this was only $4.99, so it's great deal. If you have a Harbor Freight near you, I'd suggest just going down there and picking one of these up. If not, I'm sure it'll make a great gift for, somebody on your Christmas gift. I mean, I thought $4.99 was a bargain. So, but because it allowed me to pick apart my my carburetor, get things put back together, and everything working perfectly now. So, I had another question. When I took my carburetor cover off, I basically just a piece of plastic fell down inside the carburetor, and I just had to take the plate off and dislodge the piece of plastic that had fallen down in there. And this was directly under the plate. Obviously, it's a mounting bracket for one of the screws that goes into the top plate. However, it also sits directly over the hose. I don't know if that's exhaust or what that is. It's coming out there, and it fits right under there. And for me, I wasn't adept enough to be able to work with plugging that hose and seating it back down where it belonged with this bracket on there. And other than just seeing that this was like a mounting plate, and maybe it helps to cut off a little bit of vibration having this, span the carburetor. I'm not sure. I was told that it wasn't mandatory. It may have been for vibration or something like that, because the plate gets mounted on pretty securely without even having this particular screw in there. So it all fit nice. I made sure everything was nice and snug and that it fit right. And I fired it up and it works and it sounds fine. I didn't notice any extra noise caused by vibration. And I'm just curious if any of you guys who work with carburetors and all that have any input as to whether or not, hey, you can't be running your machine without that brace in there. Because the last thing I want to do is negligently cause issues to my equipment.